Council of State decides that temporary protection for third country nationals is to be stopped in the Netherlands. The Council of State has decided that the temporary protection for third country nationals who have fled from Ukraine is to be stopped on 4th of March 2024. This decision applies to third country nationals who have a temporary residence permit there based on work or study. What does this mean for you? This video tells you everything you need to know. Before we start the video, it is important to know that temporary protection is not stopping for all refugees who are not Ukrainian nationals. If you are not a Ukrainian national but you do have a permanent residence permit in Ukraine, if you had protected status or refugee status in Ukraine at the time of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, or if you are in a long-term relationship with someone who does enjoy temporary protection in the Netherlands, this message is not for you. In these cases, you are entitled to temporary protection in the Netherlands until 4th of March 2025. This message is for you if you have fled from Ukraine, you are not a Ukrainian national, you had a temporary Ukrainian residence permit based on work or study at the time of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and arrived in the Netherlands prior to 18th of July 2022 and are registered in the Personal Records Database, BRP. In the media, this group of people is often referred to as third country nationals. We will be using the same term in this video. If you are a third country national, your temporary protection in the Netherlands will be stopped on 4th of March 2024. You will then have 28 days to leave the Netherlands. In other words, you will have until 1st of April 2024 to do so. This decision was made by the Council of State. The Council of State is the highest administrative court in the Netherlands. Decisions made by the Council of State are binding on the Dutch government. As such, this decision will need to be implemented. If you are a third country national and your temporary protection stops on 4th of March 2023, you will fall under one of the following categories. You will have no right of residence after 4th of March 2024. In this case, you will need to leave the Netherlands. You have claimed asylum but you have not yet had an interview with the Immigration and Naturalization Service, IND. In this case, you will be classified as an asylum seeker after 4th of March 2024. You have a regular Dutch residence permit on the basis of work or study alongside your right to temporary protection. You have an application outstanding for one of these permits, or you have a Dutch partner. This instructional video is for third country nationals who fall under the third category. You are in this category if you have another residence permit in addition to your temporary protection, or if you applied for such a permit before 4th of March. This is the case if you have a permit based on work or study, or if you have a Dutch partner. If you fall under the first or second categories, please watch our other instruction videos. You have a regular residence permit or you have applied for one. If you have a regular residence permit for work or study on top of your temporary protection, if you have a residence permit because you have a Dutch partner, or if you have an outstanding application for a residence permit for work or study, your temporary protection will stop on 4th of March 2024. You will be allowed to stay in the Netherlands after this date, but you will need to leave the reception center on 4th of March. In other words, you will need to find alternative accommodation. You will also need to take out health insurance. A letter from the IND. Over the next few weeks, you will receive a letter from the Immigration and Naturalization Service, IND. This letter serves as proof that you enjoy temporary protection until 4th of March 2024. You can show this letter to your municipal authority and employer. The letter will also state that your temporary protection will stop after 4th of March 2024 and that you will need to leave the reception center the same day. Make sure you also show this letter to your lawyer. A brief summary of what you need to know about your rights and obligations. Up to and including 4th of March 2024, you enjoy temporary protection and you will retain your right to shelter, work, or living allowance, as well as health insurance. After 4th of March 2024, you will be allowed to stay in the Netherlands, but you will need to leave the reception center on the same day. Your health insurance will lapse after 4th of March 2024, and you will need to take out your own health insurance policy. If you are currently living with a host family, you will be allowed to continue living with them. Even so, your host family will need to give you their permission to do so, as doing so may have financial consequences for your host family. An information brochure about the consequences for your host family will also be enclosed with a letter from the IND. It is important that you share this information with them. It is also important that you contact your municipal authority to notify them of where you are staying. If you have submitted an application for a regular residence permit before 4th of March, you are allowed to stay in the Netherlands while you await the outcome. Even so, you are not allowed to work during this period, and you will not have any right to shelter after 4th of March 2024. If you have a study visa in the Netherlands, you are not allowed to work full-time. You are allowed to earn an extra income on a part-time basis. Most likely you will have many more questions. You can schedule an appointment with us to get more specific information and to ask us any questions you may have. We will explain how you can contact us at the end of this video. Contact your lawyer. It is important that you contact your lawyer. Show them the letters you have received from the Immigration and Naturalization Service, IND, as they may need to schedule certain appointments for you with the IND while you await your study or work permit in the Netherlands. If you don't have a lawyer yet, Vluchtelingenwerk can put you in touch with one. Questions about your regular work permit. You may have certain questions about work and income, health insurance, the right to residence of your partner, or the other rights and duties that come with your regular residence permit. Through Vluchtelingenwerk, you can request a consultation with a specialist lawyer. You can also contact Juridisch Loket, the legal help desk of the Dutch government. Want to discuss your situation? Contact Vluchtelingenwerk Nederland. Want to talk to someone about your future? Looking to contact a lawyer? You can talk to us about all of the above. The staff at Vluchtelingenwerk Nederland are here to help you. We are an independent human rights organization. We will never share your information with third parties without your consent. Simply reach out to one of our employees at your location. If you are not sure who you can turn to, you can find our contact details here. You can also talk to one of our employees online. Simply schedule an appointment via this QR code.